What's going on, hustlers? My favorite theme music. Another day, another Amazon dollar. All right. Hello, big YouTuber, my man. We're going to show some of your work today. Don't let me forget, okay? We want to show some of your work. I am so impressed with what you're doing. CJ Spino, what's up? Deborah, my girl, always here. Always one of the first hustlers to be on the scene with us. Na, der Hengst. Na, was magst du? Du bist spät? Schon wieder, wie immer? Ne? Na also, was soll denn das? Always ready to hustle, says CJ Spino. So we're going to let a few people get in, and then we're going to do what we do. I wish I could have got started a little earlier, but oh my goodness. You know I'm a working class hustler, and I'm a truck driver. My producer Jim says we're good to go. Thank you, Jim. Can everybody else hear me okay? Looks like we're up to 7 people out here for now. Oh, Spino says I'm postal in a large facility in Philly. My man. That's what's up. My kids are out in Malvern. I'm sure you know what that is. My son just moved from Westchester to Malvern. Yeah, it is. I went out to visit them once, and I tell you, I have to return. Very nice place. A little bit more ritzy than my style. You know, I'm out here in Newville with nothing but horses and buggies and Mennonites and Amish and dairy farmers and the smell of manure. You know. So, a little bit different for me, but it's nice to visit. Yeah, tell me about it. It is pricey. So, big YouTuber says, I want to live with the Amish. Yeah, it's different. It's interesting. It took me a little bit of adjusting, but I've been out here over 20 years now, so I might as well stay. Pennsylvania, that's where I'm at. Originally from Chicago, Illinois, but oh my, I haven't lived there since 1988, but that's where I was born and raised. Yep. All right, guys. I don't know. We may not have a big audience today, and that would be good for you because then you got me all to yourselves, and we can look at what you want to look at. We can answer the questions that you have, and we can, just kind of focus on your agenda. CJ Gramps joined us. Erie, Pennsylvania. All right. That's more Western. Wow. Did you know that stat, big YouTuber, or did you Google that? I mean, we're in the 21st century, but wow, I didn't know. Over 10 professional sports teams within 100 miles. Wow. Delaware. Yeah, that must be a great place. All of your major credit card banks seem to be out of that area. I think they got a favorable tax situation or something going on out there. I don't know. All right, guys, we're going to get going. Hey, Tycoon. That dude right there, I tell you, that is a hustler right there. There's just something about him. All right, guys, we got 9 viewers. I don't know who else is coming. Let's get it going, because I really don't want to be out here and taking up too much of your time. What we're going to do, we're going to try to keep it to an hour or less. So, let's see. All right, guys. So, welcome. This is What to Sell on Amazon. I'm Horace, and I'm live. And on this channel, in case you don't know it, we're all about selling on Amazon, and we focus on the business model referred to as arbitrage. That means you go out to retail stores and you buy off the shelves. You go out to websites and you buy, usually at a discount. You use your strategies. You try to buy smart, whether that means couponing, whether that means buying off the clearance aisles, whether that means taking advantage of sales, whatever it may be. You buy retail and you turn around and you sell that for retail right on Amazon. It is probably the oldest business model available. It does require work, and it's very lucrative, but you do have to put some work in. But once you learn, once you develop your skills, oh my goodness. The only problem I have right now, guys, is not having enough money. I mean, once you really master the skill, and it doesn't take long. Once you master the skill, I tell you, I'm just out of money. I can only grow as fast as the working capital that I have at my disposal. So, oh, wow. Thanks a lot. It looks like we are up to 7 likes. So if you're currently watching, if you're out here, do me a big solid. Hit the thumbs up. Hit that like. It helps in the algorithm. It helps to get YouTube to push this work, this content out to other people who may be interested. Guys, there's a lot of work that goes into creating content. If there are any content creators out here, I'd like to say thank you to you, because you're adding value to the YouTube community. Myself, and you often hear me refer to Jim. Jim is out here with us now. He's in the back. He's one of my best friends, and we go back over 20 years. And together we do this, but it's a lot of work. So all you do is click on that like. All you do is engage with me. All you do is subscribe if you're not subscribed, and that helps, and it keeps us motivated to do what we do, all that work. Tycoon says, that's how it is, bro. Cash flow is the big issue on Amazon business. You know, it's actually probably one of the biggest issues in business, period. And on that note, we got to make sure, guys, at our core, we are business people. Amazon just happens to be the platform that we're using right now. But it's in you. If you're out here with us right now, it is in you to be in business. And who knows where you're going to be tomorrow. It's just in you. It's either in your DNA or it is not. And I'm saying specifically, not just the person that watches videos. I'm talking about the person that joins live right now. And of course, there are some of us who couldn't make it today for whatever reason, but you know what I mean. If you're regularly with me, with other content creators live, it's in you. You know, I teach Amazon. I like Amazon. But I realize Amazon is not the only platform to make money. And stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. I mean, you talk about limited resources, and we were talking as far as cash flow. There's also the biggest limiting resource is time. Time. I only have so much time to do this. And there's just so much more that I want to learn, I want to teach. I really want to get into merch by Amazon. I really want to get, deeper into some wholesale type ventures. There's just so much I want to do, and I can't wait so that I can share it with you. Yeah, you know what, Tycoon? Very, very good. I'm so glad you brought that up. This is one of the things I teach. It's so important for beginners to know. You only get paid every 2 weeks with Amazon. Good for Amazon, right? That means they get to hold your money just that much longer. The longer they can hold the money, the more they can do with it, right? To you and me, a week has its own, a way of affecting us, and we have a certain way of measuring that out. When you got a company, an entity, if you will, as big as Amazon, and they're holding people's money, an extra week of holding that money, that is tremendous. You might even just when you look at the holdings that they have, and if they're making interest, and I'm just using this as an example. I don't know their whole business model, but if they're holding money, a week's worth of interest, an additional week's worth could mean, who knows, untold amounts of money. Let's see. Rapid Rick, my man, what's going on? I scanned the items in the store for 10 minutes yesterday and hit a new item. Already made 10 sales since. Get out there and get in and get it. Get out there and get it. There are piles of money sitting on the shelves at a store near you. Go get it. Very, very, very encouraging words. Thank you, Rapid Rick. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for subscribing. You are a true asset. Tiago, use payability to get paid daily from Amazon. I could probably benefit from that, but I'm reluctant because you don't get something for nothing. And if they're going to give you that money, you're going to pay for that service. So I need to look into it so that I can weigh the cost to benefit ratio. Yes, you're going to pay for it, but is it worth it to have that operating capital? It's no different than saying, hey, am I going to get a repricer? The repricer is going to bring my price down, but I'll sell the product. I may not make as much as I wanted to make, but if I can get that money back quicker, I can do more with it. I want my margins, but how much longer is my capital going to be tied up in inventory waiting to get my margins? You see? So it's the same thing with payability. Yes, you got to pay for it. But if I get my money back that much quicker and I'm going to do something with it, like go out and source more and be able to get more, and maybe it's worth it. Let's see. All right, guys. So before we go any further, we have something that we do as working class hustlers, and we're going to do it right now. Everybody, say it with me. Good things are supposed to happen to me. Say it again. Good things are supposed to happen to me. That is the mindset. That is the mantra. That is the approach that we take when we do this thing that we do, and it's not over until you win. So let's get going. CJ says, amen. We're going to talk a little bit of news. There's a couple of things that I want to talk about here in the news. So let me show my screen here. Now I'm right in Amazon Seller Central. This isn't anything that you guys don't know how to look up yourselves. But apparently there's an advance notice. Business name and address to be displayed on seller profile page starting September 1st, 2020. Beginning on September 1st, we will display a seller's business name and address on their Amazon.com seller profile page. For individuals, we will display the individual name and address. This is consistent with seller profile pages across Amazon stores in Europe, Japan, and Mexico. Why are we making this change? Over the years, we have developed many ways for sellers to share more about their businesses, including through features like the seller profile page, store pages for brand owners, and handmade maker profile pages. These features help customers learn more about the business of a seller and the products that they are selling. We are making this change to ensure there is a consistent baseline of seller information to help customers make informed shopping decisions. I don't know what you think about that. I'm kind of like, what? I don't know. I don't know about that, because you guys already know when it comes to selling on Amazon, for the average customer, as far as they're concerned, they're shopping on Amazon. A whole bunch of them don't even realize that they're buying from a third-party seller. I don't know. I just wanted to put that out there just so you guys know. I mean, if let's look at it again. Let's see here. Let me get over there to that again. So it really, to me, if you say they're going to be displaying the seller's business name and address on their Amazon.com seller profile page. Think about it, guys. How many customers really go to your seller profile page? We go to it, us sellers, when we're reverse searching somebody's store. But other than that, I don't know. So I really wouldn't worry about it, but that's just something that I wanted to touch on. Let's look at something else in the news that I wanted to talk about. And I mentioned this sometime back on a live stream. Check this out. And we're not gonna stay on it too long, but we really need to look at this. Look at CNN Business. Walmart is about to give Amazon Prime a serious run for its money. And I'm not going to get in too deep, but it says Walmart is reportedly close to launching its own membership program that closely resembles Amazon Prime. The retailer plans to unveil Walmart Plus. That's the name of it. Walmart Plus in July, a $98 per year service that includes same-day delivery, fuel discounts, and other perks, according to Recode. Introduction of the service was pushed back from the spring because of the pandemic, and it's unclear if it will initially launch nationally. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. I talked about Walmart. I showed a whole layout that I got from another channel that I like to watch. I can't think of the name of it. Oh, Valuetainment was talking about it, and I showed that. Guys, you are going to start seeing me talking about selling on the Walmart platform. You are going to start getting videos down in the not too distant future with us teaching as because as I get onto that platform, I'm going to show you what I know and what I'm doing to try and add value to the working class hustlers of America. But I'm telling you, Walmart is probably the only place out there that has a shot at taking a shot at Amazon just because of their infrastructure. I'm telling you. And we do not want to put, all of our eggs in one basket. I got a story behind that. Big YouTuber says $98 ain't gonna work. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me go back to another comment. Let's see. So Rapid Rick says, thanks for the honesty and content. It goes further than you know. I'm a bit stuck also because I can't get enough capital to grow like I want to, but the food news is still making good growth. Okay. Let's see. Looks like It's May Gems. I probably butchered your name. I'm sorry. And thanks for joining us. Does buying online and shipping to yourself, then to Amazon, affect anything? I feel like that would take a lot of time. I'm just starting out with this. Well, that's a good question. And hustlers, if anybody wants to weigh in on that with me, that's fine. But I'm going to go ahead and take that question. It really doesn't affect anything. What you have to understand is the items have to be prepped. Number one, when you buy online, the place that you might be buying from, that could be Walmart, Target, whatever, they're not going to ship the product into the Amazon warehouse for you. There is a process. There is a system that Amazon has in place by which it receives and inventories products to have ready for when a customer orders. And these stores that you're buying from, they're not going to adhere to that. They're not really here to assist business people. Walmart isn't really an entity to help you build your Amazon business. They're primarily there for customers. So number one, they're not going to ship it to the fulfillment centers for you like that, the way it needs to be. Okay. Number two, you got to prep. You have to do prep work. Certain things. What if it's fragile? Amazon FBA, they want it a certain way. What if it's a plush item? They want it a certain way. What if it requires you putting your labels on the product so that they can scan it and inventory it and track it and all of that? All of these things have to be done. What if you put together a multi-pack or a bundle? Okay. For example, I sell a lot in grocery. Well, people don't usually go to Amazon to buy one bag of chips. They usually buy a multi-pack of 3 or 4 or 6. Well, you buy them at Walmart. Walmart's not going to put them in a 6-pack and do everything the way Amazon wants it and then ship it to the Amazon warehouse. That's not how it works. The good news is this. You're going to be buying enough in terms of bulk. You're going to be buying enough so that you don't pay for shipping. Now, if you want to use a prep center, those are businesses that are designed so that you don't have to have the product sent to you and deal with the monster that I deal with, the mountain of stuff that you can't even hardly walk into your living room. And there's tape, there's bubble wrap, there's this, there's that everywhere. You don't have to deal with that. You could have it shipped to a prep center, and then the prep center, you'll give the prep center access to your account and they'll take care of all that. But there's no way of avoiding the extra step. You said you feel like it would take a lot of time. Well, it's going to take time, whether you spend your time or whether you pay someone else to spend their time. But there is going to be a cost associated with the time. And you are absolutely correct. It does take time. And that's what keeps a lot of people away from this, because they don't want to put time into growing their business. What they want to do is put time in on a regular job, and then when they go to do their business, somehow it's going to be different. There's not going to be no time involved. See, stop and think about that for a second. You go to work every day, and guess what? Time has to be spent. You go start a business. Yes, just like the job you work at, time has to be spent. That's what keeps a lot of people out of this. Hey guys, we're up to 19 viewers. Thank you so much. If you don't make a comment, I don't know you're here, and that's fine. But do me a favor, hit the like button. We just went up to 12. Thanks. Sonya, hey, my New York City girl. She says they better have some videos to go with that $98. Yeah, and she's referring to we just touched on Walmart Plus. That's their new little thing they're trying to put together to go after Amazon Prime. Yeah, I don't know about that. It'd be nice if they had it, but I don't think they're going to have any music. I don't know that though. CJ says, packing my FBA shipments is a workout. Let me tell you, it really is. It really is. I mean, you guys have seen some of my shipments. I'm talking 30, 40 boxes. The biggest boxes that you could send in, I have going out. It's crazy. CJ says, the sales justify the work. Very true. It's me, Jims. Appreciate the feedback, man. Just started binge watching your channel this week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Me and Jim love it when you binge watch. That's why we put up 3 videos every week. Who out there can match that? You tell me that we're not here to add value to you. You know how much time goes into that? Big YouTuber says, how much does it actually cost to ship products to Amazon? Pallet. You know, I don't know that yet, but I will tell you this. I've been thinking about it because that's the next step for me. But it's not going to be cheap because I don't have a dock. So I would have to have an LTL carrier with a lift gate and a pallet jack come and get it, and you're going to pay for that. So I don't know. You know, when you get into that type of quantity, they say it really does bring your cost per piece down tremendously, but I don't know. And one thing that scares me, now you're moving your product in a manner that they call freight. Okay, we're using package. You move over to freight. Oh my goodness, they damage stuff. Whew. It frightens me to think about having to file a claim and get into that red tape. Chris Andrews, Florida boy here. Thanks, man. I appreciate you helping us out. Yes, we need to hit that thumbs up, that like button. All right, tell you what we're going to do now. We covered the news. We did our mantra. Why don't we take a look at what we're going to be doing today? See if you guys like it. Okay, tell you what. Give me a second. We're going to get into it. Now, what we're looking at right here is the software that I always talk about. It's called Tactical Arbitrage. Most of you know what it is, but just for the benefit of anyone out here who might not, Tactical Arbitrage is software that allows you to source a whole bunch of websites, and it does all of the work that you would normally do. Think about it. If you're going to do online arbitrage, you need to go to the site. You got to find a product that you think might be a good seller. Then you got to try and find that product on Amazon. Then you got to do your calculations. I mean, it can be done. I teach it. It can be done, but it is time consuming. This site does everything for you. And I tell you, if we look at the pricing, I always like to look at the pricing because you want to know right away what's your outlay going to be on something like that? You're probably going to go with the online arbitrage. You're probably going to go with the monthly versus annual. And you can kind of look at the check marks and see what you're going to get. But it's $89 a month, and it's a very, very worthwhile expense. You can scan up to 7 stores. I think it should be 7 stores at once. There's always a link in the description, guys, if you want to support me, because yes, I am an affiliate. But you know, you don't even, we have a whole series out there on the channel that teaches you everything about using the software. And I tell you, me and Jim, we've been thinking about putting together a real, like a lightning course. Because here's what we want to do. If you sign up under using our link, instead of a 7-day free trial, you get a 10-day. Here's what we've been thinking. Now, hustlers, think about this for a second. And a lot of you already use the software. But for those who do not, for anyone that you might turn on to this, imagine thinking in terms of, hey, you're going to get a 10-day free trial. How much money could you actually make before you even pay a nickel for use of the software? Well, that depends on how skilled you are with the software. What if we put together a lightning course right out here on the channel, right out here on YouTube? What if we put together a lightning course so that you were prepared before you even sign up? Because once you sign up, the clock starts ticking. Don't do that till you take the lightning course. You're ready. You're ready. Guys, make a comment. If you use tactical arbitrage, make a comment. How much do you think you could make in 10 days of using the software for free before you even pay anything? I mean, the software is like priceless, but here's what we're going to do. Check me out. We're going to go into member access. We're going to look at the dashboard and look at how many searches we got going right now. 10 searches. Why? Because we want to see if we can find something for you. And if you look at the dashboard here, we're not going to get all into it, but we got a few product searches going. We got a few reverse searches going. Let's take a look. Let's look at our searches. What we got going. That way you guys know what's going on. Look at this site. Entirely Pets. And you know I picked them because they got a sale going on. That's not a site that I would normally, I never even heard of them. But because I use SalesGazer, I talk about SalesGazer all the time, right? And there was a sale. So now I'm taking advantage. This site, Mikasa, never heard of them. Use SalesGazer, they're having a sale. Pet Care X, never heard of them. Sale. And then we did some regular reverse searches in industrial and scientific. Guys, that is a category that a lot of people sleep on. We're going to see if maybe we can find something in there. We may not. Of course, you know this is my baby. Grocery and gourmet. People gotta eat. If you're not in grocery and gourmet, you might want to consider it. I talked this week in the uploaded video about the second wave of COVID. Because as the cases go up, more people are going to be staying home. Everybody's got to eat, right? I love that category. Always something that you can make some money on. Toys and games. There's money in that. There's money in that. I don't concentrate on it, but I do sell them. Let's see. USA. Books. Yeah, you know. This week's video kind of inspired me to do that search. I don't know what that's gonna show us. We'll have to see. But I've been telling you guys, I am going to get more into books, and I'm going to be sharing what I learned about books because there's a lot of money in books. Electronics and video games. Again, this week's uploaded video, and movies and TV. Electronics, video games, movies and TV. Those were categories inspired by this week's uploaded video. I don't focus in those, but hey, let's see what we can find. Okay, so give me a second. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to see. Oh, we're up to 21 viewers. Let me refresh this and see who all gave me likes, because everybody out here should be liking. All right. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, if you haven't hit the like, we need to do that. Thanks, guys. TA offers a great discount if you are in military or veteran. Now, see, I'm a veteran. I didn't know that. Thanks, Tycoon. Let's see. Big YouTuber says super cheap. Probably talking about shipping pallets. Do you have to pay out of pocket to ship to Amazon? Also, would like to drop off myself to local. They won't let you drop off local unless that has changed. Because I thought about that. Man, I got 5 warehouses right in my area. They won't let you. And they're weird. When you go to ship your things into Amazon, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to ship to one facility. You got 50 products and they go, oh, well, you know what? Send 25 here and send 25 there. Oh, we got those 25. You know what? We're going to ship it to some other warehouses. I mean, they got a way of doing stuff. And what they're trying to do is spread out the inventory so that they can better service their customers. So, let's see. Rapid Rick says, if capital wasn't an issue, 20,000 in 10 days. Great idea. We all strapped on time. Lightning course would be very, very valuable. Did you hear that, Jim? Did you hear that? Somebody said we ought to put together the lightning course. Let's see. Just prep my grocery listings for the second wave. Yes, my man. Wake up, y'all. He's dropping bombs of value. Yep, that's right. CJ says you are not allowed to drop off at Amazon. And here's the thing, on Big YouTuber was saying, do you have to pay out of pocket to ship to Amazon? Yes, you do, but you get to use Amazon's deep discounted shipping rates. I mean, you're going to end up paying maybe 50 cents per pound or per piece, depending on what you're shipping. You could never do it on your own account. It's ridiculous. And the more you send, the cheaper it gets. FOA BP 132. Thanks for joining us. Signed up for the 10-day with you and found 3 products that made enough to cover next month's payment. You see what I'm saying, working class hustlers? Do you see? Thank you for sharing that. Amazing. Binge on your latest vids, went and got that money. Thanks for what you do for the community. We love it. Me and Jim actually love it. Tycoon says, you're welcome, Battle Buddy. Send email out to Cindy. She will. Okay, that's something you guys got going on. Good for you. All right, let's take a minute. Now that we know what searches we got going on, the first person that tells me what they want to look at, that's the first place we're going. And while we do that, we're going to take a look at my account. You know me, you know I'm transparent, you know I'm going to show you what I'm doing. You know I need to be qualified and vetted if I'm going to put myself out here as an authority, right? Because it's so easy to say, oh, you can do this and you can do that. And I never show anything, so you get to wonder, is he really doing this? Nope. No. That's not how we do it around here, right, hustlers? Okay, so give me 1 second. Let's see. Okay, so we're out in my Seller Central account. You know, tell me, it looks like they've changed something here. Let's see, because I used to be able to show you what we've sold today and what we've sold for the last 7 days, 15 days, 30 days. All of that's gone here. I don't know. Is that just me? I don't know what's going on with that. So we got to do it like this. We got to go here. We got to go here. And it looks like today we've sold 6 units so far. Yesterday we did 22 units. Same day last week we did 31. Same day last year we did 17. But watch this. We're going to go over to the dashboard. Let me see. No, we're going to go into sales and traffic. And that's the only way right now. Somebody's going to straighten me out here, but you see this bottom line right here? This is I usually show my running 30-day total. So if you took today and went back 30 days, this is the amount of revenue that I've had come in. And yeah, I don't know. If we go, let's see, by month, that's where we are so far. If we go, let's see, we'll look at 6 months. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll look at the year. So what did we do here? We went, well, that includes some months in 2019 as well, right? Because we're only 6 and a little bit into the year. But you can kind of see how I went 9,500, 11,900, 11,800. Now here we're in the fourth quarter, so you were going to get a bump there, right? Because we got up to 14, and then January we kind of hung around. Well, then you see where COVID came in. We got up to 23.4. We got to 26, and then it started dropping on us. So it's been coming down, but we'll see, because if you look, let's see here. Oh boy, we got some rain coming down out there. Let me see. Hold on. I ain't gonna stay out here too long, guys. I'm gonna get into some searches here, but the main thing you want to look at is if you look at what I did last year, and now you look at where we are, we're already 6,000 more, actually better than 6,000, and we're only halfway into the year. At this pace, we're gonna double what we did last year, and remember, we're talking a lot about COVID. Well, these are the times that we're living in, guys. This is not for you to say, oh, well, that's just a bump from COVID. No, this is the way you want to think about this. Every year, everybody talks about Q4. Well, now we're living in times where every time there's a COVID situation, that's another Q4. You see what I'm saying? Imagine having multiple Q4s throughout the year. Okay, this is a business. You're not going to stop. I'm not wishing a pandemic. You're not going to stop that. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Sit around and talk about it, or add value and be compensated for the value that you're adding and make money? You're not going to stop a pandemic, okay? You're not wishing it, but it's here. So how are you going to react to it? So I'm telling you, and it's just like one of the hustlers agreed with me, we're getting ready to ride another wave here. So let's do this. Let's go out. Let me look at what's going on here. Okay, so we're already almost 45 minutes in. So we're going to spend the rest of this time answering questions and seeing what we could find for the working class hustlers of America. Let me just go over a couple more. The 99-cent store here is pretty good. I don't sell on Amazon yet. Gonna blow up when I do. Well, don't wait, big YouTuber. And don't let me forget, another thing we got to do, we're going to show some of big YouTuber's work. This guy is great. He does handcrafted things. This dude has some wonderful work. Do not let me end this stream without showing some of his work. Alan O says, love the content, keep it up. Any other programs you use for arbitrage? Jungle Scout, Scoutify? No, I don't. TA or Tactical Arbitrage gives me everything. Guys, you know, I tell you all the time, I'm not using 10%. I'm not using 10% of what that software can do. It is so much, you know. I do have Tactical Bucket, and we'll get just a little bit into that. I don't know. I don't need it. I can tell you that. I don't know. I've to the point where I actually said to myself, maybe I need to not have that account anymore because I'm really not using it. There's so much that Tactical Arbitrage has that I'm not even using, but I'm somewhat of a software junkie. I just like having toys. Rapid Rick says, yeah, but there are some brands I'm still not ungated in, only a few. Once you find a product in grocery, even if profit isn't great, and keep scanning. Yes, I tell you, man, I love as our channel is growing, we're getting some people out here that are really making it happen. Rapid Rick, you making it happen, baby. Working Class Hustlers of America. If you look, we are over 800 subscribers, and some of you were around when it was 200 subscribers, and we're approaching 1,000 subscribers. I'm telling you, we're about to hit. So yeah, be on the lookout. Let's see. Somebody said, does the speed of your computer affect how fast TA results are downloaded? Been running searches and it's taking a long time. Yes, the answer is yes. Your computer, it does affect how fast it runs, but do it anyway. I started with a slow computer and just dealt with it. Now, another thing you got to remember, in your results, you can adjust how many results are displayed at once. Change that. Instead of trying to display 500, back it down to 25 per page. It'll help tremendously. FL Larry, thanks for joining, has a question. With Tactical Arbitrage, what is the minimum working capital needed to cover all of the fees and the cost of the software? That is not going to be easy to answer. It's just going to depend. My thing is this. You just got to start with what you got. If I had to give a number, I would say try to start out with at least $500. But I've heard of people starting out with even less. If you can reinvest the money, you know, and try and get, I think in the beginning, it's important to go for products with low rank so that you can get the turnover that you need. Big YouTuber says, how about custom copyright products? I couldn't tell you because I don't make anything. So that's not my area of expertise. All right, so let's get in, guys. Hit the like button if you didn't. I see 24 people out here. I see 17 likes. That's a discrepancy that we want to fix. So if you haven't hit that like button, please hit it. And if I need to refresh my computer, let me see something here. I hit the refresh and the likes went down. So let me shut up before it goes down any further. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go into the searches. Somebody tell me where you want to start. And remember, just in case you forgot, what are the 10 searches we got going on? Watch this. We got a store called Entirely Pets. So if you like pet stuff, we got a store called Mikasa. They deal in like flatware, silverware. Yo, that stuff sells. We got Pet Care RX. Remember, this is a tactical bucket store. This is a tactical bucket. If you don't have tactical bucket, you're not going to be able to do that search yourself, but you can use me because I just did the search. So if you want to look, and then we can help you that way. So you're taking advantage of tactical bucket without having tactical bucket. That's another idea, guys. For the working class hustlers of America who don't have tactical bucket, maybe we ought to run some tactical bucket searches and help you source some products that everybody else doesn't have access to. Wouldn't that be nice? Don't forget, we got industrial and scientific. We got grocery and gourmet. We got toys and games. We got books. We got electronics. We got video games. We got movies and TV. So let me go and see. Did somebody tell me what they want? Somebody said grocery. Well, you know I'm going to jump on that. You know how much I love grocery. All right. So let's see. All we got to do is click on view data. And I haven't been running these searches for that long, so I don't know how many are going to be out here. I don't like this view. I like the basic view. That's going to change things even more. But just remember, guys, after you go to basic view, you see how you're only seeing 31 items out of supposedly 195. Go to your filters, take the match quality out because the software is trying to match. The software is trying to match pictures from the source site to what's on Amazon. We don't need that. We know how to tell if the product is a match. So we'll update that, and maybe instead of 32 items, maybe that will go up. And I don't see it moving. So let me look at my filter one more time. Let's see. We got everything selected. And I tell you what, I don't like eBay. I don't like Bonanza. I'll leave Sears. Let's see. And all right. So we'll apply that. Now it went down. Let's see. Now watch how I do this. The first thing I'm looking at, here's what I'm doing right now. As I scroll, all I'm looking at is number of sellers. Because if that's real low, like 1 or 2, sometimes even 3, that could be, you could run into IP issues. Not necessarily. Then the next thing I'm looking at, when it comes to stuff like coffee, and you're talking about these K-cups, 9 times out of 10, you're not, the software is looking and it's not matching up properly. You have an 84 count here, you got an 8 count there. Don't even click on it and waste your time. When you see a big discrepancy like that, don't even click on it. See, those are the things that'll save you time. You see 1,000 package, you know this ain't 1,000 package. Keep going. You know you don't want to deal in nothing like this. Too heavy. Although I do deal in some 72 count, 24 count. No good. This don't even match. Let's see. 32. This might, 32 and 32. Now that could work. Guys, I'm telling you, if you can sell K-cup coffee, oh my goodness. Now, I see only 2 sellers, but I already know I can sell it. But we'll click on restrictions. If you can't sell it, that's fine. You're going to pay attention anyway, just so you learn. And normally you might look over at your history chart. Remember, guys, this is not a Keepa chart. This is TA's own proprietary software that gives a chart that's similar to Keepa. It works fine. I really don't use Keepa. You see the kind of numbers I do, and I do those kind of numbers using TA's chart. Now, before I go any further, is this product available? A lot of times you'll click on it It's gone because you ain't the only one out here. Okay, 23, 24 looks good, guys. Looks good. And don't forget to you guys, you should have some type of cash back going in the background. Don't cost you nothing. Don't cost you nothing. Take a chance as you go. All right. Then the next thing you're going to do is make sure that the product is selling. That don't seem right. 32 pods for $65. You just never know, but that don't sound right. Now see, that's more like it. Let's see here. Holy Toledo. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Now here's what you could do. Why would somebody put it for this price? It could be, you never know. Sometimes somebody will raise a price to a ridiculous level to keep a product from selling. Maybe they need to work with it or something and they don't want any more going out until they figure out what's going on because somebody complained about an expiration date or whatever it may do. This guy is back ordered, but this is probably more where you would get in. When I look at my competition, I'm looking at the number of ratings. That tells me the level of the person out there. This guy knows what he's doing with that many ratings, but we just don't know. Now, I will glance, because you can see Amazon does carry this product, but they've been out for a good period. Long enough for you to think, I could probably take a chance on this. But before you go any further, I would probably edge this. So right over here, you see this tactical edge? I'd click on that. I'd see what was going on. Some of you probably wouldn't, but I'm telling you. And see, let's see here. Wow. I tell you what, it's been up there. I can't see anybody paying that kind of money. But look at, even if you got in where this guy is, which is much more reasonable, you would probably make somewhere around $4. Now that's not within the ROI that I want, but I would be okay because I know how fast this product is going to sell. So watch what I do. I'm going to save this. Well, actually, I don't think I have a folder to save that in. Do I have a Walgreens? No. So you know what I would do? I'd come over here. I'd go over to save data. And you see where you see that plus button? And that's not the only way to get to that plus button. That's just one way that I do it. I'd make me a folder called Walgreens. I'd create it. Then when I come over here, I'd have to refresh this page. Okay. Let's see. And now I should have my Walgreens folder and I'll save it there. And then I could come back to it later. Okay. All right. Let's see what else is going on. 345. I don't know if that's 345 in there. Let's see. No. So I'll move on. Give me 1 second, guys, because I will go and check comments here in a minute, but I just want to look at something. Number of sellers, 1. Now, this is 1 box of 6 packets. 1 box of 6 packets. Wow, 150%. Let me see, do they even have it? Because Walmart is good for being out of stock. 1 box, 6 packets, $5.49, $5.49. Is it on Amazon? Does it really? 1 box, 6 packets. Who is this guy? With 52 ratings, I bet you can sell this product as well. This is a new jack. All right. Let's see here. You know what I do? Let me just take a look. So you can see when Amazon has the product, how low it is. Guys, this is one you can make some money with. Let me check my comments because I bet somebody's going to make some money. Let's see. Oh, okay. We'll get into home office. We'll do one more in grocery, and then we'll go over to home office. Wait, did we do? I don't know if we did a search in home office. Rose DeWalt. Hi, I'm Drew's wife. Hello, Rose. Slap your husband for me. Is everybody seeing everything okay? And here's the reason why. Watch this. Let's see. This is what YouTube is telling me. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Is anybody having problems with that? Rose said, no problem, I will. Thank you. I like you already. Okay, no glitches. Hey, Lance, thanks for coming out. All right, guys, so watch what I do here. Let's see, I'm going to go back. Watch what I do. I'm going to move this over to my Walmart. And you notice something. Check this out. No, cancel. I'm not going to get into it, but I got some. Watch this. I got a folder that I called Keurig out of stock. If there's a good deal and then when you click on it, it's out of stock, because that's going to happen a lot. Make yourself a folder just for your out of stock. Why? Because tactical arbitrage, you can set it to continue to keep an eye open. And when that product comes back into stock, they will email you, actually email and text you, hey, that product you were looking for, that good deal, and it was out of stock when you wanted it, it's back in. And you can even tell it, don't just tell me if it's back in stock. Tell me if it's back in stock at a price where I can make a profit. You see what I'm saying? Those are the types of things that you're going to have to start taking advantage of. This software is so good. Let me see. Now, I can tell you right now that Pete's is a great brand to sell. Now, let's see here. I was kind of cheating, but just because I have the experience to know how well coffee sells, you really do want to check your rank. You know, now those are fundamentals. And excuse me if you're new to this, and I'm just sort of going through this as if you're already a certified working class hustler, but it's okay because we got a whole series, we got a whole playlist to teach you everything about how to evaluate and how to make your buying decisions. Now watch this. We want to make sure that we got the right product. So I'll hover over this just to make sure it's one bag. I'll hover over that one bag. Make sure you're approved. Make sure it's in the store that you're supposed to be sourcing at for the price. Look at that. At the time of this scan, it was $9.99. It's actually, excuse me, $8.99, but I can't get it where I'm at. That's okay though. We'll keep looking at it and evaluating, because maybe you can get it where you're at. Excuse me. And another thing I've noticed, decaf does sell. I don't know why anybody would want decaffeinated coffee, because I want to be hyped up on it. But the next thing I would do, make sure that it's at Amazon for the price. And while you're out there, look at that rank. See, when you see a rank of 106, then you know the software isn't telling you, this is saying estimated monthly sales 18. There's no way that it's that low with a rank of 106 in grocery and gourmet, guys, you're gonna kill it. But when you look at your other sellers, one thing you'll notice right off the back, there's nobody selling FBA. So, and when you look at this price, this is in big bold. This price, this part, they're kind of hiding on you. You got to add the two together to see how much it's really going to cost you as a purchaser, right? So let's see. That's why the software $16.99. Yeah, I would definitely look at that one. And I am going to save this myself. Let me see. Target. I haven't created an out of stock folder for them yet, but I will. Let me come back and make sure I don't have any. Rose says she needs some lessons. And Drew is supposed to slap me. That's not gonna happen. Let's see. Can guys that work for a living with trucks do this? Really, Drew? Have you ever seen me in the last 18 years driving a truck around you? Have you seen me since 2017 making these videos? Yes, that's how we came up with the name Working Class Hustler. Rose, slap him again. A little bit harder this time. Maybe you could knock some sense into him. Let's go back. And somebody was saying they wanted to look in, what was it? Somebody said home office. I don't think we did home office because let me see. So what we'll do to see what we did, we'll come over to Search Manager. We'll look, let's see, entirely pets, Mikasa, pet care, industrial and scientific, grocery and gourmet, toys and games, books, electronics, video game. No, unfortunately, we didn't do a search in home office. So if anybody wants to pick something else, we can. And in the meantime, I'm going to actually look at this entirely pets and see if it did anything. Let's see. One item, whoopee. Let's see. 4 sellers. So it's probably something we could get into if we're not gated. But we got to make sure. See, this probably doesn't match. This may be 2. Not restricted. So first, in this case, the first thing I want to do is see what's the quantity. I think it must be 2 of them. Let's see. Yep. 2 bottles. And I'm sure this is probably 1. And you're going to pay, let's see, $19.99. But then you're going to get that 15% off, but you got to buy 2 of them. That's not going to work. Oh, well, let's see what else we got going on. And we'll leave that, continue to search for now. Let's see what else we got going on. What's up with this Mikasa? I see nothing, so it hasn't found anything yet. You got to let these things run. And I think I started this search maybe a half an hour before we went live. That's why you got to set it, forget it. Let it do the work for you. Let's look at this Pet Care RX. That ought to have something, I would think. Let's see here. 36. Now, you'll notice we're doing a search on Pet Care RX. So why is it showing me Petco and Pet Mountain and Sears, because in my search criteria, in my filters, I told it, go ahead, and if you do find a product that meets our criteria on PetX, go ahead and look at any of the other stores that Tactical Arbitrage can search. And if you're wondering what are all the stores that Tactical Arbitrage can search, look at this. You see all these? And we're just scrolling, and we're just scrolling, and we're just scrolling. These are all the stores that this software will search for you, looking at the deals as you determine. You see what I'm saying? You determine how much money you want to make, what the rank is, how much competition, blah, 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 blah. So we're doing a search on PetCareX, but we told the software, hey, if you find something on PetCareX, see if you might find it at Petco, for example, even cheaper. Okay. But you got to do a little bit of legwork, because on Amazon, this is 36. Is it really 36 at Petco? We got to see. Let's see. See, that ain't it. So these are the types of things you got to put your work in to figure out what's going on, right? That's the thing about it. It does require some sweat equity. And see right here, I ain't even clicking on this. One seller, you ain't getting that. Let's see here. 13 treats. I bet this is out of stock. Oh no. And as soon as you see, if you come to Walmart, as soon as you start seeing these options, forget it. It's probably not going to work. Sometimes it does, but most likely it will not. Okay, 10 ounce medium bones. Medium. Let's see. 14. What was this thing saying? Now, if you hover using the software is telling you, okay, I put in a 28% discount because over on SalesGazer, I saw an email that said that everything is 28% off. And that's where that's coming from. You see how that makes a huge difference. Okay. Now, you're only going to walk away with $2.18, but that's a 21% return on investment. That falls within my parameters. So what we'll do here, we'll see what's it really selling for on Amazon. And we'll click on there. And remember, we're only competing with the prime sellers. Prime meaning we're going to send the product into the warehouse and let them fulfill for us. And if we jumped in at $18.98, yeah, this ought to work. So yeah, I would come back to this. We'll look at one more. Actually, before we even do that, let's see if there were any more comments. Guys, we are already an hour and 13 minutes into this, and I wasn't supposed to be out here this long. Tiago says industrial. So that's what we're going to do after we find one more. Let's see. One more. See, this is what I'm saying. A lot of people would say, I'm only getting $1.04. You thinking like a rookie. You got to start thinking like a business person. If you got $1,000 allocated, that's your budget for this month, and you're trying to get, say 25% return on investment, like the company that you work for, maybe? Or do you think your company's making all this money after they pay you insurance, taxes, all of the other expenses? Guys, companies are lucky to be making 20%. And here you are making 37, but you worried about $1. Start thinking like a business person. Look at how many are being sold a month. Okay. Now, of course, then you got to go in and make sure it's the right product. It's the right, you got to make sure you can sell it. You got to make sure it's the right quantity. But okay. So this is the $3 and 3.74 ounce. You got to make sure that this is the 3.74 ounce. 375. See, we're gonna do better than that because we got a code. And let me show you how I came into that. Let me just digress here, because I talk about SalesGazer, and look at SalesGazer is a free program that you use, and it just takes all of the sites that are in both tactical arbitrage and tactical bucket, and it's always looking for sales, and then it sends those sales emails. Instead of filling up your inbox, now you got a place to look at for all of the sales for the sites that you can search using your software. Think about the power in that, because you see, if you just come out and you just look at this. If you just come out and do a search under Pet Care X, that's not good enough. Now you're just like everybody else. What you want is to walk into the store already 28% to the good. You see what I'm saying? You see the difference, the power, and then you put that discount right into the software. You tell the software, hey, factor everything as you're searching this site with a 28% discount, because in SalesGazer, we clicked on this and we saw that this is site-wide. Okay. So let's go back. So yeah, this is one I would probably look at. Let me just see something here. I'm just kind of looking. Now, you can see the average rank and the average price. Now, if I went into Tactical Edge, that's going to give me more information. Watch what happens here. We'll let that load. And while that's loading, I'm going to take a look. Take a look at my I have an air-conditioned cat doghouse using ice pack inserted into the walls. You are one interesting person, big YouTuber. All right, so back to this. Now watch what happens here. We went and we did a tactical edge on this product, and we're looking at what the rank is over a 90-day period. If that's what the rank is over 90 days, guys, you know you're solid. Estimated monthly sales. Okay. Average price over the last 90 days is even higher. You see what I'm saying? Then we can see what kind of stock does our competition have, because that you're going to make a decision based on that, right? If this guy's got 45 of them and he's doing FBA, you might as well jump right in with him. You ain't going to, this is a big dude right here. Actually, no, he's not really. He only got 183 ratings, but he's serious. You could actually reverse search his store if you wanted to see what else he's got that you might be able to sell. So yeah, on that note, we're going to go into industrial and scientific. So we're going to view the data. We're going to leave it in basic because that's the way I like to see it. We're going to take that match quality out. Looks like we only got 10 items to look at. That'll make it easy. I see one seller. Moving on. 8 sellers. Let's hang around. 18 cartons. Nope. That ain't gonna match. 2 sellers. I don't know. Who are those 2 sellers? Could I even sell it? Let's see, because I might not even be able to sell it. Boy, a lot of sales. Rank is good. Does Walmart really have it for that price? Let's see. See, now you got to get into your variations. And these don't match. Look at that picture. Look at that picture. I don't think that's a match. We'll move on. Let's see. Gorilla Glue, 3 ounce. Pack of 1. Really? Can we sell that? Looks like it. Is it really at this price? Let's see. I don't see a price here. Let's add it to the cart. Okay. $4.84. Is it really selling for pack of 1? It really is. Let's see. And nobody has it FBA, guys. All right, now we need to. Now here you can see Amazon had it for a good period of time, but you can see they go out of stock. Let's edge it and see what happens. This could be something, guys. And while that's doing its thing, let's just make sure I didn't have another comment come in on me. How do you get the stores loaded to SalesGazer from TA? Do you go store by store or can you import? Okay, great question. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button if you didn't. Great question. When you come over to SalesGazer, here, tell you what. Now, remember, SalesGazer is free. And when you come over, you hit the gear icon. See, here's what you got to understand. The site was designed to work with Tactical Arbitrage and Sales and Tactical Bucket. So you see how you can, when you say subscribe, look at Ebates, Lenovo, VitaCost, Everything Kitchens. You can subscribe or unsubscribe, and everything that you're subscribed to, it's going to, if there's any sales, it's going to put that. See, I took Canada out of there because I don't source Canada, but you can, once you get into it, when you come down, you can actually subscribe to whatever you want, and it's just going page by page. I subscribe to everything, which I shouldn't have did that. That's why I have over 16,000 messages. But yeah, that's a great question. You don't have to do anything except get your SalesGazer account, and then when you get in there and you come down, you just come over and then you subscribe to whatever you want. Now, just as an aside, Christopher Grant is the mastermind behind this. Christopher Grant, that's a site, a YouTube channel that I subscribe to. I learn a lot from that guy. A lot of the stuff that I'm sharing with you, I learn from people that are better than me. You see how information trickles down because content creators want to share that information. I think he has videos that actually will walk you through it. So I probably should put something together too for the working class hustlers. Remember that, Jim. We gotta put together a SalesGazer video as well. So let's go back because see what's going on with Tactical Edge. So here we go again. We're looking at the average rank. Oh my goodness. That is excellent. Look at the monthly sales. Guys, if Amazon comes back into stock, they ain't going to stay in stock when you got those type of sales going out. These are the types of things you got to be thinking about. Okay? When you scared to pull the trigger. We're looking at the average 90-day rank. Actually, the average 90-day price. So that you have to understand. That's factoring in where Amazon had it in stock. You see how you use your head and evaluate? Sometimes you can't just say, what the average price is. If you're factoring why, you see what I'm saying? Guys, watch this. Save. And I'm moving on. Let's see. Infrared. Number of sellers 1, moving on. That's Gorilla Glue again, moving on. Number of sellers 1, moving on. 2, moving on. 2. Wait. That's a 5 count anyway. 9. That's a case quantity, moving on. What is this? Ultra Gel Control Super Glue. More glue. Are we restricted? Yes. But whenever you're restricted, go ahead, come down. And when you come down, just go ahead and request approval. You never know. You might get approved if it would let you click on it. No. And then you just move on. And that was all that we had in industrial. I'm going to come back over and make sure there were no more other questions. And as a treat, you know what we're going to do? We're going to show some of big YouTubers' work, if I can figure out how to show that. So just hold on a second. Let me see. Check this out, guys. I'm not real good at this, but look at that. That was made by YouTuber. I hope it's from YouTuber. Am I showing the right work? All right, and watch this. Look at that. Now, is that gangster or what? This dude's making this stuff himself. That's amazing. Watch this. He's got this one. This one. Let's see what else he got. Look at. And that's a product that's just in the works right now, I guess. Look at that shoe rack, hat rack. Amazing, isn't it? Man, this dude is tight. Imagine a guy like that with that kind of work ethic, and then he gets his Amazon seller account. It's a wrap. Okay, let's see. So that's it, guys. We're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. It's been an hour and a half. You guys, I spoil you. I got to hop on a call with one of the working class hustlers. because some people actually connect with me. Can you see that on your screen? You can text 717-919-1650. And what you're going to do is text the words working class hustler. That goes to my phone. And what I will do is reply back to you saying, hey, give me your name so I can get you added to my contacts. You do that, then I text you back saying, hey, so-and-so, we are officially connected. Once we're connected, you are a member of the Working Class Hustler family. And then you can start texting me and asking me all kinds of questions and jumping on calls because you got a question about this and that and whatever. It's just what we do. I'm going to wait one more minute in case anyone has any final questions before we wrap it up, guys. I don't think there will be, but I had a lot of fun today. I hope you got some value. And let me tell you this. This week's video was best arbitrage products to sell on Amazon in the year 2020. And the bottom line is the best product to sell for you is whatever you can sell, especially if you're new. You just got to sell whatever you can sell. And you got to learn to like it. You know, focus on the person you're becoming in the process. Don't get caught up in trying to get ungated in everything. Yes, you do want to get ungated. And yes, you will be ungated eventually. But you usually take a loss when you're getting ungated. In other words, you find an authorized distributor or wholesaler, and that way you can buy the minimum required amount so that you can show the invoice to Amazon, and you're not going to make money on those products. So be prepared to take that loss. And also, like I said in the uploaded video, don't be surprised if the whole, you know, the products that you were looking to get ungated in, you finally get ungated and it just doesn't work out the way you thought it was. That happens. So, but if you focus on what you can do, a lot of things will happen for you. There's so much happening in the background. It's synergistic because you're making sales. It may not be in the category that you want. It may not be at the profit margins that you really want, but you're putting your time in. You're paying your dues. Guys, you got to pay your dues. You got to show Amazon that you're serious. You think Amazon is going to let you sell brands that are being counterfeited out here? They don't know you from a can of paint. You haven't put the time in to show them. Number one, you're serious about this. Serious enough that you're going to still be doing this 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now. As you're working this business, you're getting reviews. At a certain number of reviews, things start happening. You got manufacturers that are telling Amazon, look, you don't let certain people sell this product, or we're pulling out of Amazon because we don't have to have you. And some of their criteria could be, well, we want them to have at least 1,000 ratings. You see what I'm saying? You don't know what the criteria is, but I will tell you this. There's a whole lot of stuff working synergistically. And the only way it works is if you are working. You can't sit around going, well, I'm gated in this, so I'm just gonna. No, you have to be selling what you can sell. And remember what I said in the uploaded video. Amazon is not approving your account and letting you onto the platform so that they can gate you in everything. You're not gated in everything. You got to start somewhere. Don't think you're gonna come onto this platform, ain't put no time into nothing, and then you want to sit around and complain about what you can't sell. Get in where you fit in. It'll get better. Let's see. Na, auf Wiedersehen, Hengst. Bis nächstes Mal. Gell? Hast du meine Telefonnummer? Du kannst anrufen, wenn du möchtest. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up. We'll see you. I didn't see any more questions, any more comments. we're going to wrap this up, guys. Get going. All right. If you haven't subscribed and you just happened to cross this channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so that you can be notified every Thursday when we upload, every Friday when we upload, and of course, every Saturday when we go live. This is what to sell on Amazon. I'm Horace, respecting your mind, your time, and most definitely your grind. I done showed you how to go get out some of that paper. I got to go get mine. Music! I'll see you next time, guys. Happy Lady Davis, thank you for coming out, but I think you missed the show. We just about out of here. But you can always catch the replay. It'll be available immediately. To the working class hustler out there that needed to hop on a call, I'll be calling you momentarily. I gotta check my sugar. You know I got the sugar. Oh, no problem. No problem. Happy lady. I'm just glad you showed up. Hey, while you're here, give it a thumbs up. Support the working class hustlers of America, because you're a part of our family now. And it helps. Helps in the algorithms and all that good stuff. Make and leave a comment when you watch the replay. This is to Happy Lady Davis. When you watch the replay, leave a comment. Let me know where you are in the process. Are you experienced? Are you just learning? What are your issues? What do you need help with? We're here for that. The working class hustlers of America. Collectively, we will help you out, answer your question, make comments to your comments, and get you going. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You did. All right. All right, guys. We'll see you.